Stop.
Okay, everyone shut up while I do this opening bit. I have no idea how this opening bit's gonna go, so I'm just gonna like YOLO mix wagons this beat.
Ronaldinho Soccer 64.
What was that?
Oh wait, should we do like a clap sync or whatever? Just hit.
What's that?
Hit it with
Clap
a
sync?
one. Like we count down from 3 and then you clap, so then our audio's all synced up or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so just 3, 2, 1. Okay, whatever.
Good enough.
Yeah, good enough. I'll fix it in post. Don't worry, dudes. Okay, everyone shut up. Okay, I literally don't know what to do for this opening bit, so we're just gonna start it like that. We got two homies with extra chromies. We got my boy Jay.
Hey, what's up?
And we also got my friend Matasia, aka Matt, aka Ugly.
You mispronounced my name.
Did I?
It's like, I'm okay. Let's not bother with this. Hello, guys.
Lazy Ineski. He
I'm
must be
led.
Polish.
But if I'm hold up. I'm gonna show you in Instagram how it's pronounced. It's gonna be easy.
Okay, well, whatever. I'll check it after. So, today's podcast, we're going to be talking about COVID-19, the infamous bubonic plague of 2020.
Oh God.
Actually, the bubonic plague was a bacteria, and COVID-19 is a virus.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you can flex your big
my.
knowledge, though. You can flex your knowledge.
Oh, look at this big brain, this scientist major. Look at
Look at
he's
this
so much
Dr.
smarter than us.
Doofenshmirtz look.
Don't put
Oh,
that in. Alex.
hello there, egghead.
Bruh.
Megamind. Don't put that in. Let's go over. Let's do it again.
Barry, edit that out.
Bear. Alex, edit that out. Even though I am Alex.
Alex.
Alex, edit that out. Future me, edit that out.
All right, so what do we want to talk about with the COVID-19? Like, should we just talk about like how it's affected us?
Sure. How
individually,
has it
maybe?
affected all of yous in your personal lives?
I guess I'll start since I'm the one who's interjecting like a rude jerk. So I've been jobless for like the past almost 3 months. I didn't get fired, but
Oh my
I'm-
god. Oh my fucking god. I actually want to die.
Put that in, Alex.
I actually hate all of you right now. I'm keeping this in though. I'm sending it to my fucking teacher. I'm sending it to my teacher.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my.
I just she opens the door. All I hear is the Ronaldo 64 thing.
I feel so sorry for your teacher. She has to put up with this.
No, I'm gonna separate
No, that's
it.
content. She's gonna be very amused.
She's gonna put it on her YouTube, and we're gonna get thousands of subscribers.
Yeah, fame. All right, so should I continue now?
Wait, let me just restart the question. Okay, so Jay, what is she? Okay.
Oh, he said a naughty word.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna edit it.
This is an absolute trend, right?
Can you lock it
Yeah,
then?
full TOS
Bruh.
right there.
Susan, please don't attack me. Okay,
That's
so
a
Jay,
monk.
how has COVID-19 affected you personally, and Matt? Well, either one can go first.
So COVID-19's affected me because I've basically been like jobless for the past like almost 3 months. I wasn't actually like let go from work like a lot of people like actually just straight up lost their jobs, but I've been on an extended furlough, which has caused me to basically go insane at home, because if I want to take out unemployment, I can't find any other kind of work. So my income is basically stuck to, the American system for unemployment, which honestly doesn't give a lot, and I'm barely managing to scrape by each week. and making poor purchases doesn't help. But it's been rough, and it's being stuck at home all the time really does wear on your mental health. Like not being able to work, coming from working constantly and having a lot of lack of free time due to working so much to not working at all. It's a real crazy paradigm shift that kind of gives you some perspective.
Very interesting. And what about you, man?
Very interesting. That was such a sympathetic.
Shut up.
Very interesting.
Excuse me for trying to take this seriously.
I know, right? I just want to pass this class, dude.
What's the class called?
Comtech.
Comcast. I thought
You
that was a company.
Okay, maybe we could stay on topic, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
COVID.
Well, first of all, the outbreak in my country wasn't as bad, so there wasn't like that everyone would go crazy and stuff. The one bad thing that I really hate about this is that this year I'm ending my bachelor's program, and I'm supposed to do a thesis. And a thesis is supposed to be consisted of a theoretical part, which is the boring part, and then the experimental part, which is fun because you go into the lab and you do lots of cool stuff. And since the breakdown, I can't go to the lab, and all of our theses are theoretical only. So it's turned out to be just a 40-page project, which I despise a lot.
That sounds awful.
That sounds really, really bad.
I just have to do a long report on moths and how to depict them using some DNA method, which is not going to be that fun. But other than that, I've been at home all the time, which is what I do every summer, so it's
That sounds kind of sad.
It doesn't really change much, huh?
this really
All right, I've got a question for you, Matt, that might, make for interesting topical conversation.
I thought Alex had the Comcast class, not you.
Why you
I
want me
mean,
to go
it's
into
a
my?
podcast. It doesn't mean I can't interject and help. And, like,
You're
ask
right. This is a debate. Let's
So-
go.
I don't
I
think.
think
I
it's
don't
a
think a
debate.
podcast is a debate.
It's just a conversation, between people.
Yes.
But anyway,
I'm a
so
robot.
Matt, so you mentioned that the outbreak wasn't as bad in your country.
Yes.
What do you think, and like, what could you assume and tell that could possibly be steps that your country took that, say, for example, my country, America, the United States, didn't take that caused our outbreak to be worse in comparison to yours, or even to Canada?
Yeah. So the thing is,
They're stupid.
That's a clear factor, but what could my stupid pew pew Trump people have actually done to make this less bad than it was?
you see, the thing is, we border Italy on the west border, and Italy had it pretty bad. So we were being cautious before the breakdown even happened in my country. We were being cautious. And I think as soon as the number of infected people, like confirmed, were 30, we went into lockdown. I don't think we shut our borders like on day one, but we did them pretty quickly. And basically we went from 0 to pretty strict in a matter of days. And at one point it was so strict that they shut down the municipality borders, which are like mini regions within a country. And my country is small to begin with; it's like really tiny. So the tiny parts of a tiny country were all locked down. So everyone was stuck in his few square kilometers region for like 2 weeks. But I mean, like you were able to visit like parents or grandparents if you had a permit. Pretty much, we just took stuff seriously, like very quickly. That's all there is. And like the people here, like didn't break the rules. Like people are still wearing masks in gatherings and stuff. Even now, when we've officially like said that the epidemic is over, which is kind of a bad move in my opinion. But so far, we haven't had any new cases in the past 3 days, so I guess we're kind of lucky.
Do you think that it helped that you were from a smaller country? Or do you think if, say, a larger country like the United States had actually taken the same precautions, do you think we would be better off?
Probably not. Yeah, I think it's a big factor that my country is so small. We got like 2 million people. That's not much.
Mm.
And yeah, we're also known to be not the most extroverted nation. I mean, depends, but on average, it's a more introverted nation. So people don't like go and party while the epidemic is going on, something like that. I think it's more difficult if you've got a big country, because the bigger the country, the bigger the chances that you've got a lot of people who are not gonna follow the rules and just break them, and people like that usually
Yeah.
create mini hotspots that spread the infection even faster.
Because believe me, even in my hometown, and typically, like a lot of the problems in the United States come from like the more quote unquote conservative areas where it's like more rednecky, so like they don't really understand or like care about science. It's all about
Jesus.
stuff that's not factually accurate. But like even in my area, which is a bit more on the liberal side, a bit more like quote unquote the good ones, there's still people just breaking the rules here and like not wearing masks where they should, and and it's causing problems. And just recently my city opened back up to an extent, so like parks are now open again, only from a certain time, and it's they're taking a risk that I feel like they shouldn't even be trying. Part of why the country is opening up so quickly too is just because the President Trump is like so keen on making sure that the economy stay like doesn't get screwed up by this, which is understandable. But at the same time, it's like we weren't ready, and I think we're probably by September we're going to have hit a second wave, and everything's like pardon my French, but shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Nice.
That there's gonna be a second wave starting in autumn.
A second bomb like Japan. I'm sorry.
no, Nagasaki 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, so
But like I've heard that, I mean, they said what the vaccine should take a year and a half or a year at minimum. So like in spring there should be a vaccine, and then this should be all over with.
Hopefully, I'm hoping they can get it done sooner because I am sick of this.
but
How about you, Alex?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna acknowledge this. There's still gonna be people who don't want to vaccinate their children with the fucking COVID-19 thing. I almost said antivirus. That's how much of a nerd I am. But yeah,
You're
I'm
not
just
wrong
saying
though.
that.
Like antivirotics are used in medicine, so, but not as vaccines.
Coming from someone who is quote unquote an essential worker who's been like working this whole pandemic, I'm probably literally the only person in the world who actually wants to be in quarantine, because I have so many things that I want to do and I can't, and like it kind of sucks. I don't know how boat supplies are essential, but I've been working overtime like every day last week. I worked overtime.
Jesus, like how late were you getting home?
I'd come home at around 3 or 4,
He came home.
and I started
He
at
came
1.
home. He came home at 4 a.m. I woke up and I go to Instagram and there's Alex writing something like 5 minutes ago, and I'm like, Alex, what the hell, dude?
I'm on that grind. I gotta save up for college.
But I'm definitely curious though. How is the COVID affected Canada?
Canada, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's as bad as America. It's still pretty bad. Like, I always see people, like, not wearing masks. And, like, when it comes to masks, like, I have to wear them at work, and I end up, like, taking it off after, like, an hour, because it bothers me so much, and nobody comes, like, I wear
Oh, really?
I wear it when, like, people are coming for pickups and drop-offs, like, because we have
Yeah.
people that come in with, like, their trailers, and they drop off supplies, or they're picking up orders.
Yeah, but if you're isolated on your own, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
like most of the
Yeah.
other guys, they don't, like, we all just wear it when there's people, normally when there's just, like, in the first couple hours, because that's when everyone is picking up and stuff. But
Yeah.
after that, we're usually not, like, crazy about it.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
Jake.
like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I also wanted to add that before. A big factor is that we got very lucky, because the hotspots were the capital, obviously, and then nursery homes.
Because the elderly are affected
Yeah.
more by this.
Yeah, because like my village um, didn't do very good during the outbreak. Like no one was wearing masks when there was like the gathering prohibition. People were like still uh, getting visitors and like having parties and stuff. We were extremely lucky that our region, our municipality, had 0 cases and still has 0 cases. Because I'm pretty sure if we got one case, it would be another hot zone because people were not taking it seriously here as well.
Mhm. That's a big thing. I feel like because people don't have an immediate effect, people are not taking it seriously.
Yeah, like that.
As long as you,
Because that's
yeah,
the
like
scariest thing about the virus too, is that like
It goes unknown.
it goes unknown for so long, and then you can just randomly get it. But
yeah,
like, and
also
that's
some,
but that's also part of
some
why people need to be more cautious of it. But just because they aren't, they're blissfully ignorant to it.
yeah, you know, in a virology point of view, this virus is very good because like like a virus who like spreads fast and doesn't and isn't like very deadly because like this one affects. I mean, it is deadly, but it's not like Ebola. Viruses like that are excellent for spreading worldwide because if a virus wants to like multiply and like go to all the continents, it doesn't want to kill the host as quickly.
Sometimes I feel like we're right now we're in God's file of Plague Inc.
Yeah, honestly.
He was almost there to victory, but now we're starting to cope, and he's like,
Yeah.
God's like, God damn it! I mean, me damn it!
Yeah.
He lost. He ran out of those points, so he couldn't do any.
Yeah.
Uh,
Upgrades.
yeah,
Like I
he
feel like
invested.
what
He
you were
invested too much in the spread.
yeah. Like I feel like what you were saying about Ebola. I feel like people thought it was just gonna be like, oh, it's about Ebola 2.0, right? It's gonna go away in a little bit, and that's definitely
no.
not what happened.
No, because Ebola is like extremely deadly. Like the most deadliest strain of Ebola had a 90% mortality. But but you see, as soon as a pathogen has a very high mortality, it's gonna kill most of the people before they manage to spread it, like
Mhm.
on.
Yeah.
What's the Did you see what the mortality rate for COVID was?
I think like last time I checked was like in early April, and it was lower than the swine flu. I don't know how it is now. Probably.
Let's hope you get a good grade on this, Alex.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna like do a supercut kind of thing, and then because we're already at like 12 minutes.
Trim
like,
down a
we're-
lot of this fat.
Are you gonna add a JoJo reference? Let me check the mortality
When,
rate.
Yeah.
when
already.
COVID hits, sunlight yellow overdrive.
Thundercross suspect to attack.
Oh God.
Okay, Lee. So this has been our TED Talk on COVID-19. It's definitely past 5 minutes. Teacher, I hope you're not mad. I'm gonna put all the rest of this in like a separate file and just call it like bloopers plus extra.
Oh, that's cool.